Welcome back to the Clojure Koans walkthrough videos. We're up to number 7 here, conditionals. Like I always do, let's copy over the code from this file into our favorite IDE for this purpose, Light Table. And once again, I'm going to delete the meditations function, and we'll just look at all the expressions contained inside of it. Okay, so conditionals. Looks like we've got a function here, explain-defcon-level, with one parameter, exercise term. And then here's something new, this case statement, where we pass it the variable. And looks like all these cases, I guess. But we'll probably look into this pretty soon, once we're forced to, when we're filling in the blanks. So, okay, let's just start here. You will face many decisions. So we've got an if statement. Okay. So it's probably saying like, if this expression is true, then return this. Otherwise, return that. Okay, that would make sense. That's what if conditions normally look like. So what are we testing here? Is this false? We're calling the false function with this expression. Is 4 equal to 5? That's false. That is indeed false. So this whole expression here should return true. And in case of true, this will be returned A. That's my final answer. And it's true. Okay, good. Some of them leave you no alternatives. Okay, so if we've got this if condition and we've got a test, an expression to test, and we've only got something to return for the true condition. We don't have anything for the false condition. Well, let's see, is 4 greater than 3? The greater than function, 4 greater than 3, that's true. So I guess this empty vector is the result. And that is true. Okay. And in such a situation, you may have nothing. So is 0 nil? I guess that is not nil. So this is false. But this if condition only supplies a value for the true condition. So what does it return? I guess it's returning nothing, aka nil. All right, in others, your alternative may be interesting. If not empty, then doom. Otherwise, glory. What else could it be? Where else would that glory come from if not from some part of this expression? But let's see why that's true. So is this empty? I guess that's true, right? So true. But what's the opposite of true? The not of true. False. So it will not be the first expression for the if statement. It'll result in the second one, which is glory. If I can spell it. Great. Okay. You may have a multitude of possible paths. This is new. Let. Do you remember seeing let before? I think this is the first time we've seen it. Looks like lets a value, lets x be the value 5 in this case. So we're going to let x be 5, at least for the rest of this let expression. So here with the value, or with x being the value 5, we're trying to say, is this equal to that? Oh no, we've got another expression that's new here, the cond. Doesn't look too hard necessarily. It looks like it's testing all these conditions. If this is true, then return that. If this is true, then return that. Oh, otherwise, return this. Okay, we've got a lot of blanks here. It looks like we can put in lots of different values. Let's keep it really simple. So x is 5, and we're going to say is x blank, then return that. But we know this is the answer. We already know that your road must be returned. So since it's none of these values, it has to be this one. So we know that none of these must match. None of these two conditions match, and it ended up going to the else condition to return back our value. So here we can put in practically anything. We can put in 1 or 2. We know the value is 5. So as long as we don't put in a 5, we'll be fine. Okay, so we learned a little bit of something about the cond statement. It tests multiple conditions. It also has a default one that you can use. We also saw the let function, the let statement. Cool, so that's that could be useful in the future. Let's see, or your fate may be sealed. If not 0, then return doom. Otherwise, return doom. Okay, do you have any guesses what the return value is going to be? I think doom is inevitable. And we could probably put in just about anything here. If it's a 1, it's doom. If 0, it's doom. Okay. In case of emergency, sound the alarms. So our result is sirens. Oh, and look at this. They're calling that function that we saw defined way up above. Just for clarity, I'm going to move this function all the way on down to where we actually need it. Right here. Okay, so in case of emergency, sound the alarms. We expect the result is sirens. Well, how in the heck do we return sirens? Ah, here's sirens as one of the values, and this must be one of the expected values. So if explain-defcon-level is passed a value of this cocked pistol, then the exercise term will be cocked pistol. And when we're testing the various cases for exercise term, cocked pistol will match and sirens will be returned. Let's try it. We'll pass cocked pistol to that function, and sure enough, sirens are returned. But admit it when you don't know what to do. All right, explain defcon level, yo mama. Yo mama ain't in the case statement. So looks like this is the default. At the end, we just have one term, not a pair. So I think this is the default. Say what? Say what? True. Awesome. All right, good job. We made it through conditionals. Stick around. I'll see you in the next video.